Jobless claims are on the rise again. U.S. weekly jobless claims rise more than expected as labor market eases. The number of Americans filing new applications for unemployment benefits increased more than expected last week, while the jobless rate appeared to have picked up in May as labor market conditions continue to ease. Initial claims for state unemployment benefits rose 14,000 to a seasonally adjusted 240,000 for the week ending in May 24th, the Labor Department said on Thursday. Economists polled by Reuters had forecasted 230,000 claims for last week. Worker hoarding by employers following difficulties finding labor during and after the COVID-19 pandemic is underpinning the jobs market. Nonetheless, there has been an uptick in layoffs because of economic uncertainty as President Donald Trump pursues an aggressive trade policy, which economists say is making it challenging for businesses to plan ahead. A U.S. trade court on Wednesday blocked most of Trump's tariffs from going into effect in a sweeping ruling that the president overstepped his authority. Economists said the ruling, while it offered some relief, had added another layer of uncertainty over the economy. A report from the Bank of America Institute noted a sharp rise in higher-income households receiving unemployment benefits between February and April compared to the same period last year. Its analysis of Bank of America deposit accounts also showed notable rises among lower income as well as middle income households in April from the same period a year ago. Economists expect claims in June to break above their 205,000 to 243,000 range for this year, mostly driven by difficulties adjusting the data for seasonal fluctuations following a similar pattern in recent years. That would not suggest a material shift in labor market conditions. Minutes from the Federal Reserve's May 6th through 7th policy meeting published on Wednesday showed while policymakers continue to view labor market conditions as broadly in balance, they assessed that there was a risk that the labor market would weaken in coming months. They noted that there was considerable uncertainty over the job market's outlook, adding outcomes would depend importantly on the evolution of trade policy as well as other government policies. The U.S. Central Bank has kept its benchmark overnight interest rates in the 4.25 to 4.5% range since December as officials struggle to estimate the impact of Trump's tariffs, which have raised the prospect of higher inflation and slower economic growth this year. The number of people receiving benefits after an initial week of aid, a proxy for hiring, increased 26,000 to a seasonally adjusted 1.919 million during the week ending May 17, that claims reports showed. The elevated so-called continuing claims reflect companies' hesitance to increase headcount because of the economic uncertainty. Continuing claims covered during the period which the government surveyed households for May's unemployment rate. The jobless rate was at 4.2% in April. Many people who have lost their jobs are experiencing long spells of unemployment. The median duration of unemployment jumped to 10.4 weeks in April from 9.8 weeks in March. That's a Republican economy for you right there. It just is. It's been that way my entire life. It has been an economic shit show from Reagan to Bush to Trump my entire goddamn life. And here we are repeating that cycle again. I thought Donnie was going to fix all of this. Day one. What happened?